Hi Abe, my name is Andrew and I have a 1 year experience in AAA Game Studio, but got laid off after a year due to the game got cancelled, so I can't even post my works here there to my public portfolio. I have a private one to contain them, but since then I try to recreate my portfolio to apply everything I've learned to my new portfolio pieces. I really would appreciate it if you could guide me on what to do with my portfolio and also what to do next. Since then, I still got any new job, just a few artists, but no news. Thank you so much. Okay, let's take a look. Mark Andrew from the Philippines. Nice. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna give you the exact same review that I've given others. Your textures, amazing, dude. Like, this is perfect. Like, if my students were doing this when I first teach them Substance, I would be so thrilled, right? This is a great, look at that. Excellent mood board, really good optimization. Definitely could be a little bit lower. Like, I see a couple of bevels there that might not be entirely needed. And 20K triangles for a single like camera like this might be a little bit too much for a game. But the textures, they look very, very nice. A little bit too damaged. Again, this is the art direction for this particular piece, so not that bad. I would probably play a little bit more with the variation on the roughness or on the damage, because it does feel a little bit too much, and it becomes a little bit noisy. But it's nitpicking at this point. Like, this is again, it's a great model. This one's also quite nice. I like this dagger. I hate grain. Again, personal preference, but I do not like grain on my renders. I feel like it just dirties up everything and makes it difficult to see what we're like trying to study. But this is a good piece. It's not bad. Yeah, I like it. Good sculpt. This is what I was mentioning about the details, right? A couple of reviews before. This is exactly what we need to do before we do the bakes. That's a good one. This is a really good one. Love this one. Great result. Great presentation as well. The render is very, very nice. But I'm going to tell you something that you probably already know. This is, again, very simple, right? A skateboard. Like, I could even go to, like, Substance 3D Assets. Here. And I'm pretty sure they have a skateboard. Not sure if you used this one. I don't think you did. You maybe did model it yourself. Skateboard. So yeah, look at this. We have all of these FBXs that we could download and use, and they're ready for the texturing stage, right? So again, I'm not sure if you used for these rookies texturing bootcamp. Okay, top sampler studying. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not a bad model, but it's a simple model. So what I'm seeing here on your portfolio is that we don't have anything that's like super exciting. And I know it sounds horrible for me to say this, because this is super exciting. Like, if I see this and I need someone who can help me like texture some assets, I'm definitely going to give you a call and be like, hey Mark, like, this is awesome. Like, you have all of the skills that I need for this particular thing. But in the world of this competition, ArtStation, and all of this other amazing portfolios out there, you need pieces that stand out. The one that stands out the most is this vintage movie camera, but we need to do something that's a little bit more ambitious, right? I'm not sure how long it took you to do each of these ones, but I would encourage you to try to pick a project that's going to take you at least like 1 month or 2 months to complete, so that you can really do something that's a lot more, not necessarily massive in size, just complex, just something that really tells me, oh, Mark can really tackle like super complex elements. Because again, these are on the relative like simple side of things. Your texturing, spot on, man. Like, this is super good in terms of texturing. Rendering, same stuff, like super good rendering. It's just that the level of complexity on the models is not super high, and that might be why it can get difficult to get a job. Again, it's not only because of that. As you guys know, the industry is going through, not only our industry, this is something that I do want to clarify. We are constantly complaining about, oh, our industry is going to to waste or whatever. It's in a horrible situation. Every industry is in a horrible situation. Have you looked at doctors, lawyers, engineers, like coders? Every single industry in the world is going into like these very dark times, right? So don't think that this is only happening to us. Yes, it's happening to our industry, of course, but we need to be mindful that this is not only about us, and we also need to figure out ways to get ahead of this. Like, we need to solve this issue. One thing that I've told others is, hey, if you're not finding a specific option with studios right now, because again, the situation is dire, open up or broaden your horizons. There's a lot of marketing companies doing commercial work. There's a lot of small film studios, small game studios, right? Everyone wants to work at the biggest studios out there, when there's a bunch of other opportunities that can make you a good living, where you can use your skills, be creative, keep learning, and then eventually, again, if the industry recovers or improves or whatever, we're going to be able to get into those jobs back again. Okay?